People always like this building. It's kind of cool. So we're gonna capture it. I'm gonna just walk straight down over that way and then we'll capture it from that side, and I might even go inside for a second as well. So we'll see what we do. Let's go check out the room. Okay, I'm the content creator for this channel. If you like what I'm doing, just subscribe and hit the like button. Okay, here I am at Lisboa. Actually, sometimes I'll notice little things. There's little, well, I always see in those little carriages over there, like little tuk-tuk stuff, purely for tourists. And then you have little Macau slot. I don't know, this one, I think that might be an entrance, and maybe it's just all slot machines, I guess, or maybe it's like tickets. We could go in here. Oh, I have to put on my mask and everything like that. I don't really want to do that. But if you go in, you can see all the chandeliers, and I have filmed inside there before. Sometimes I go in there and I use the bathroom, but you can kind of see what it looks like just from that door. So I think I'm not going to go in. And then a lot of times you'll see tons and tons of people just kind of hanging out all along here, along this thing. But that's pre-COVID days, when there was tons and tons of tourists. They'd just be all lined up here. There's always like a couple of them going through their suitcases, organizing things, just kind of waiting for who knows what, or just smoking cigarettes. Almost all from the mainland. And then it'd be like little buses coming by and picking them up. But now it's like COVID time, so there's no tourists coming in or out. There's some people allowed from Guangdong, China, which is right across the border. But anyways, there's nobody that's here. So but yeah, usually that would be just filled with people. If you can catch some of my oldest videos from before COVID, 2019 and I think I started in 2018, you'd be able to see, sometimes I'd walk by here and I'd film them. You just look for Grand Lisboa. I think I usually labeled it because this building is such a landmark. Look how landmark-ish it is. And up there's kind of a lotus leaf, but it's a little bit hard to see from this viewpoint. And also like Chinese New Year, or sorry, December 31st, the International Year, you'll have little things, as well as Chinese New Year, but the December 31's kind of a big one, so they'll have stuff, you know, like countdown kind of stuff, kind of like you're in Times Square, except that this is actually not really a Times Square-ish place. There's actually a big bus depot thing over there, so you can't really just hang out looking at this all night on New Year's Eve. So yeah, this is kind of a symbol of the COVID times, because it has a bunch of COVID warnings on there, right there. Wash your hands, wear a mask, use the health code for boarding. So if you can now go into Guangdong, stay within the Greater Bay Area if leaving Macau. So now people from Macau can go into Guangdong, China, but I can't, because I'm not ethnically Chinese. So the only way to get into China is to have a Chinese passport, and some of the Macau people do have Macau passports. Or Chinese passports, I mean. I think maybe a Macau passport would get you into, because I think only Chinese ethnicity would have a Macau passport, I think. I think Portuguese and all the rest of us would just have residency rights. I think Portuguese still have Portuguese passports, I think, and then residency. So they wouldn't be able to go into China, basically. So only ethnically Chinese people can. Okay, looks like I'm gonna go over there in a minute. Let's catch Lisboa Casino from this side, and then a lot of times this building would be all lit up too, but it's just only this one tonight. I think it's also because of COVID. They're not they don't want to spend as much money on electricity as they might otherwise. And even this one, it doesn't seem quite as lit up as it can be. It seems like it's more minimum, like it's on like a lower lighting functioning somehow. This is new, this little taxi stand with a little lineup. So they did a bunch of construction in here recently. So they did this construction, and then they also just built this. This was all under construction. So maybe if you saw things from a few weeks ago or a couple of months ago, but now it looks like they have like looks like they built something, because there's a big parking garage underneath us here. So this parking garage kind of extends all the way out in this area. So they must have built it so that you can come right up to the casino of this one now, which is pretty good. Oh, just missed it. That was 42 seconds. So, okay. So now we're gonna catch it from this angle. So you're getting a pretty good view of the Grand Lisboa now. Now you can see that lotus element part. So if you can see like all these little things at the side, a little bit hard to see in the dark, but you can see that it kind of goes like that and like that. Those windows look downward, so you can be in your room and look straight down, which is kind of architecturally impressive. There's Macau Tower straight over that way. And then here's Lisboa, so we're going to capture this from this angle, which is also pretty cool too. And right at this particular moment we can cross, so we're going to take advantage of the moment that we can. There's a bus that I want, but I can't get over there quick enough. So okay, so there's a Casino Lisboa. Then you have all of these too. These are for tourists, but they just mostly just stay parked here all the time. Very few people can actually get into those. Okay, let's see. So yeah, there's Grand Lisboa from this side, and we still got 21 seconds to get over on this side. There it is from this side. So we're just gonna walk a little bit further. So yeah, this one you can actually go underground, and there's a big parking garage. So now I guess it comes out over there too, but it also comes out over here, and then it goes all the way, extends all the way over there, so you can use the same parking garage, and kind of like basically a big massive place underneath this is all for parking. This is Bank of China, straight over that way. So this whole building is all Bank of China. So they got a pretty big real estate space. And I don't know these particular buildings, and this one is a brand new one over there as well. So, and now we got the Grand Lisboa again, and Casino Lisboa. And then over there is Wynn, so you can see the Wynn Casino in the background, and then the MGM. And then this whole space is basically, most of the buses that come into the city come in this space. This space basically is where the buses go to connect from Macau to Taipa. There's actually 3 bridges, but this one goes over the most accessible bridge that goes to the most, it's where the most buses come through and connects the 2 islands. So yeah, so there's basically like different lanes, and different lanes go to different parts of either Taipa or Macau, and it's all kind of organized, and you can see an A and a B and a C and a D and a C1 and a C2 and a D1 and a D2 and an E1 and an E2. So basically they're just kind of telling you, you know, like all the A3s, they go to a certain part of Macau. Okay, so you kind of got a pretty good view of Grand Lisboa, and this is the main focus right here is the Grand Lisboa. And now you can see it from a distance, and you can see how kind of cool and impressive it is. And now you can also see more of how those, it's kind of getting more lit up now too. So now you can see how the sides work. I'm gonna see if I can zoom into it a little bit. 1 second here. So that's the zoom. So this, I have a little GoPro camera, so it's not really a zoom camera, but I can put it either 1 or 2, but I have to turn it on and turn it off again. So now you can see it more with the with that function as well. I gotta look behind me. I'm also waiting for a bus, so I'm kind of looking over there as well at the same time. So now you kind of have the zoom in function, and now you can see how that kind of curves like that, right? So those hotel windows, they angle at like a, you know, whatever degrees that is, right? So it's kind of interesting. Yep, and then there's the full effect of it. And I'm gonna be trying to catch a bus, so I'm gonna probably end it right in this space right here, but it's kind of cool. That could actually be my beginning picture right there too. Yeah, it's just so kind of mesmerizing, right? So, okay. Let's see if my bus is coming. Nope, no bus yet. So there you go. Oh, now you can see some lettering on there too. What's that say? Grand Lisboa. So there's L-I-S-B-O-N. So there's all your colors. Lisboa. All right. And yeah, they'll put all kinds of stuff up there, especially in the new year. So Okay, I guess we're gonna end it there. So.
Chiquinha, Chiquinha.